Hey gang, welcome to Ask Mark, our scuba diving Q&A, where I, Mark, a former dive instructor, do my very best to answer your scuba diving questions. So if you have any scuba diving questions, then pop them down in the comment section underneath this video. And if you use this Ask Mark hashtag in your comment, it gets yourself and your question featured in an upcoming video. But I do type out an answer in the comments section like a day or two after you post it, so that you do actually get an answer as soon as possible if it's time sensitive and you don't have to wait for the video to come out. Today I'm answering a question from Freddy Gaertner about the Mares 28XR first stage. So Freddy says, "Hi Mark, I was wondering what's your opinion on the Mares 28XR first stage. I have as the 28XR HR first and second stage combo, and was also wondering what's the temperature rating is, as I can't find anything on Mares's website." So if you're using the regulator in an octopus setup, where two divers are likely to breathe from a single first stage, then they recommend staying above 30 meters and in water temperatures over 4 degrees Celsius. Anything below 10 degrees Celsius, they actually recommend a single first stage for every second stage. But 28X, I think it is the Mares XR 28X. I don't know if they have a specific X. Oh no, they must do, because I've seen it laser etched onto it. But the 28, I'm just going to call it, is a 5-port swivel turret first stage. When you first see it, it's quite a big first stage, but that's kind of what you want for colder water. But yeah, it has everything that you need on a first stage. It has nice like worker breathing. Mares always make really nice regulators. I've been to their factory where they design and tweak them, and yeah, they put a lot of love and care into each and every little bit of design to make it a nice smooth breathe. They do make very nice regulators, Mares. And the 28 with the HR, yeah, nice regulator, because the HR is the lightweight version. The CR is the metal one, I think. I like simple names, but this is a little bit too simple. But yeah, as far as the first stage, yeah, it has everything that you need. It's got the 5th port as well, to allow for different hose routing options. The swivel turret, just to take the edge off any kind of hose movement. I think the high pressure ports are angled as well, or I might be thinking about one of their other first stages, but I think they're angled a little bit, so that if you have the first stage horizontal, it angles the high pressure hose slightly away instead of heading straight into the shoulders of the cylinder, which is a nice little touch. But yeah, nice regulator. And yeah, as I said earlier, most regulators, it's kind of dependent on the regulator setup, because a lot of manufacturers, they don't like it when you have the traditional first stage with the primary and an octo coming off, because if two divers are breathing from a single first stage, then that takes a lot of gas flow, and that can create a lot of coldness in that first stage, so it can freeze up. So they prefer if you have either a Y valve and 2 first stages, one for every second stage, either on twin cylinders, which is how I dive it, a primary cylinder and then a smaller pony cylinder just in case, or if you have a Y valve coming out of the cylinder, so that you can fit 2 first stages to a single cylinder. But yeah, if you have a look in the manual, the manuals are usually better to view those kind of informations. If you want to know how cold you can take a regulator, they are going to be safety. So they're going to say, we recommend that you don't take it below this temperature range. Chances are your regulator might be able to go a little bit colder, but if something does happen, then at least they can say, oh, well, we told you not to. But yeah, in the Mares one, then I think it's 4 degrees. But if you're diving it with an octo, then yeah, 10 degrees Celsius are the temperature ranges, I believe. And yeah, 30 meters, they don't want you to go below 30 meters. But again, that's just the usual safety thing. But yeah, it's my first impression of the 28, similar to the, oh, is it the 82, the new one, was just how big it was. The 62 is Diddy. It's a tiny little thing. It's a wonderful little first stage. But yeah, for cold water, you do want quite a big chunk of metal. So yeah, the 28 is yeah, a good first stage for cold water diving. Of course, you can use it in warmer waters as well. But yeah, 5-port swivel turret, I'm always a fan of. I always find the Mari's website quite easy to download manuals from, because they make it quite easy, and in like lots of different languages as well. All of their dive equipment, I think they have a dedicated downloads page, but if you go to the product page, it's usually quite easy to find the manual that you can download, and then you should be able to find out the temperature and like working ranges in there. Yeah, there's quite a lot of information in that little booklet, and now they tend to be quite digital. More and more manufacturers, they ditched printing off the manuals. They went through a phase of having like CD-ROM discs, whereas nowadays I think it's just like a QR barcode that you can scan, and it just lets you download it. And that way you can never really lose it, and you can download a new copy. But yeah, Mari's are quite easy to or Mari's manuals are quite easy to find on their website. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you think about the Mari's XR28X. I think that's the name of it. But yeah, let me know what you think about it down in the comment section underneath this video. If you have any scuba diving questions, pop them down in the comments as well, and use the AskMark hashtag to get yourself featured in an upcoming video. Thanks for watching, everybody, and of course, safe diving.